Hello, good evening, Kamola. Good evening.
Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. And welcome to CTS family. It's a non-profit community where we are helping all international students who want to get into top universities. So welcome and please introduce about yourself.
Yeah, what? First of all, so my name is Kamola. I'm 16 years old. Currently, I'm in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. And what I can say about myself, so recently I was accepted for Yale International Relations program, which is held in Yale's campus, as well as I was accepted in the Harvard's International Relations program, which is held online. And besides of them, I was accepted for some other international organizations and projects. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And when I first time saw you, I just get a feeling that you are a leader. Okay, like when I saw your achievements and almost everything, so I just feel that you have a leadership character. And when I saw your MUNs and your other activities like journal, like you represented Uzbekistan in the at the International School of Belarus, I think. So I feel that yo. So please explain like why you choose that field, journalism or leadership or like that.
So yeah, sure. I can say that I'm a leader for sure because it is my character. First of all, I love to lead the people. I love to connect them. I love to be as a representative of such great opportunities. For example, as you said, I was a representative of Uzbekistan and Belarus, as well I was the representative of Uzbekistan in UWC, if you know the courses, online courses. And as you know, my intended major is international relations with a minor of gender studies. So all of this is connected to my major.
Okay, interesting. And which one is the dream university? Like many students have Harvard, MIT, Stanford. So which one yours? Like dream university?
I would say Yale.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, like Yale is the best for public relations or international relations. Yeah, that's great. And like any safety colleges like MIT, Harvard, and other universities, if like
They are Georgetown University and New York University.
okay, amazing. And when you started your journey, like many students have some points when they start their journey. Like some students start their journey in seventh grade, eighth grade. So, according to you, in which grade or at which level you started your journey?
So I would say that I started my journey from an early age, even when I didn't notice it. Because even from when I was 3 years old, I started to participating in such programs and started to go for the swimming, for gymnastic classes, for drawing classes. And then all of that started because from an early age, I was really interested in all opportunities that we have in our country.
Okay, interesting, interesting. And like in which grade are you in currently? In which grade level?
Right now, I'm in 10th grade.
Okay, 10th grade. Amazing. And like, what are the future plans? Like many students have future plans or roadmap for their next 2 years. So you have any kind of roadmap or plans for your next 2 or 3 years?
So yeah, in Uzbekistan, we have 11th grade. So people are just studying for 11 years. And this year, I'm going to apply for US universities. So right now, I'm really on the stage of proceeding all of my efforts for applying for US universities. Right now, I'm preparing for the SAT to take the SAT exams, as well as I'm preparing for Yale International program and all of that. So I'm right now strengthening my pillars, and collect all of that on profile.
Yeah, that's great. Like I know many students who selected in RSI or Viva GS, and every year I connected with the students who selected in Viva GS, mainly Viva GS. So if you need any help, you can just ask. I will try to connect you with those students or alumni. And the second thing is that like you win many scholarships. So like how you can apply for scholarships and where you can find, okay, I am to apply for these scholarships.
Yeah, sure. So most of the people are asking me this question of, can you please share with me the opportunities? But all the time, you should find them by yourself, by your interests, by your opportunities and intentions. As I am from Uzbekistan and our family is not really well qualified with the money, I'm always applying for the programs which provide the full financial part. And I'm applying for just the programs which are related to my major, to my passion, and to my interest. I'm not just applying for the sake of, oh, all of the people are just applying, so maybe I should apply too. No, it's not my case.
Okay, interesting, amazing motivation. Because I saw many students, they are like messaging me every day and they are just asking for list of activities and programs, and they just like they are not care about their like passion or their major. They just want to like make their profile stand out. So yeah, I love that. And the second thing is that like you are applying for Viva GS or you already applied in many programs. So according to you, according to your experience, so which one is the hardest program or difficult program?
I cannot mention the hardest one because all of them were in the middle part. I would say that the hardest one would be applying for the colleges.
Yeah.
But the recent one that I applied, I mean, Yale International Relations program, but related to my major, which was really interesting to apply for. Because of these protests, I experienced and learned a lot about my major that I'm gonna study. So guys, I really recommend you to apply for such programs which are really related to your major especially.
Okay, interesting. And when I saw your list of achievements, I just see, I think T-bombs. So it's a startup or MBA project. So please, can you explain like that creative project? I think T-bombs. So please explain about this.
In our school, we had such classes of MBA classes. As you know, those are the business classes. And all of the time in the quarters, we're doing the project. So my project, where I was a leader, we won the first place. And the people just gave us the money to do this project. It was like the tea bombs project. It is like the tea bombs, in which are the tea and other, maybe the chocolate, maybe the milk mixed around. And yeah, this was kind of the unique idea which people really like.
Yeah, great, interesting. And what is the future of T-bombs? Like you like thinking that I have to continue that idea on a international level or just like it's a project?
So right now, my group is working in this field. I'm not right now working on that because I have other extracurriculars, which I really need to do right now.
Okay, interesting. And what is the source of motivation? You are doing amazing. So what is the source of motivation?
I would say that the source of motivation is my goal and my future plans. Because even if people are just saying, oh my God, I need to watch this video, you will get the tons of motivation after watching this video or after reading this book. No, after doing that, I cannot boost my motivation. I would say people need to look at their goals. People need to look at their future intentions, and then motivation will come.
Okay, interesting. And like you already have an experience of essay writing because you write many essays. Because according to me, essays are not essays; these are stories. So you just have to show your story. So any kind of tips and techniques you want to share with the students regarding essays?
For sure. I can say most important tips. First of all, you need to be honest, really, because when the person is really honest about what he or she is writing about, it really matters. And the second one would be you don't need to just describe what you did. You don't need just describe your experience. You need to show that. Not just telling that, but rather show. Yeah.
Okay, means you have to show your activities or achievements, not just like I want to be a scientist, I want to be a researcher, so like that. So yeah, amazing. And you already attended many cross country or out of the Uzbekistan programs. So what is the experience of those programs?
That was really interesting because when I participated in such kind of programs, people didn't really know about our country, Uzbekistan. And they were just asking so many questions about what is this country, what are you doing, what is your culture, and so many questions. But after explaining them about our culture, our traditions, and our goals, then people just opened their eyes about our country. That was really amazing to be the representative of our country.
Yeah, I love that. There are many students in CTS. They are from Uzbekistan. So I know little bit about Uzbekistan. So yeah, I totally agree with that. Uzbekistan is a great country. And I feel that in future I have to visit Uzbekistan because it's too beautiful. Yeah. So any other tips you want to share with the students regarding like applying to programs, those programs?
Yeah, sure. I wrote here three of them. So first of all, I think that the most important part is you need to understand whether the US universities are really a good fit for you. Because most of the students are just applying for the sake of prestige and they don't really know what are the universities for. So you should look for the various aspects as like place, rate of international students, majors, opportunities, teachers, dorm, and so on, not just for the sake of prestige. Secondly, I would say that you need to make most of your studies right now because you need to start as much as early as possible to find your passion, to explore talents and work on academics for sure. You need to make passion project because you want it, not because just for the sake of college. Yeah, that you have to do. And the third, please guys, be honest, don't cheat, and wherever you are applying to, write by yourself. Because just you can understand, just you can describe and show your projects, experience, and your values. Apply for the programs with a specific goal, not just for fun. And yeah, don't be procrastinators, please. It is
Yeah, it's a main problem in teenagers. They are procrastinators, so it's okay. And I have a simple suggestions for all students who are watching this interview. Please note down these 3 points because I feel that these points are really impactful and helpful for your college journey. I love those points. And what about your future goals?
So yeah, about the college. So as my intended major is international relations with a minor of gender studies, I'm gonna apply and participate in all possible clubs, sessions, projects that will be held in my university, as well as I will be continuing working on my big kind of the project top leaders, where I take interviews with the top university students, entrepreneurs, and professors. But what about graduating after the university? Actually, we will see. I think and I hope to work on international organizations in international field.
Okay, interesting. And what about AP exams? You have any kind of plans for AP exams? I think it's not mandatory, but if you have, then you can share.
So yeah, in Uzbekistan, unfortunately, we cannot take an AP exams. We just take the SAT and we take an IELTS.
Totally understandable. And what about SAT preparation?
I'm preparing for the SAT, for the digital SAT. I'm doing it by myself because I'm a great in time management, I would say. So yeah, I'm doing it day by day. And actually, yeah, guys, you need to make your process day by day, not just like one time per week or 2 times per month. You need to make them one each and every day, especially writing the essays.
Yeah, exactly. And you already proved that you are good at time management because of your activities and programs. So you already proved that. And what about your friends? Like they are also applying for US universities or different kind of plans they have.
I have such friends who are applying for the US universities. But on the other hand, there are also a bunch of the friends who are not because just parents cannot allow them, which is really sad. Yeah, but what about those who are applying? I have so many friends who already got admitted to New York University and Yale University and other top universities. And I'm also inspired because of them.
Interesting. And I will mention everything in the description, like your activities. And I saw your YouTube channel. So you take some interviews with some like woman empowerment or women or leaders. So what about that? Like you will continue taking interviews or you have specific plans?
Yeah, sure. I will do that because I'm really interested in it. Because after taking an interviews, just having a conversation with such top quality people, which is really interesting and which is really inspiring, and help people to explore such opportunities and the new ideas. So yeah.
And those are not in English, so I need to translate. I just translated. So it's a personal suggestion. Please add English subtitles. It will help pupils like me because it takes 30 to 40 minutes to like use translator to understand. What about your essay writing? Like you started or you will start?
Actually, I have already started. I would say that I completed almost 80% of my all supplemental essays. Kind of just the tips or them, just the topics of them. And I already started off my writing personal statement.
Most of the students have questions like how to avoid procrastination. Any tips for them?
I would say the most important part is you need to prioritize. For example, for me, the most priority part is my studies. So when I need to choose between my studies or the entertainment, I'm choosing my studies because my priority one. So you just need to prioritize all of your parts of your life and just make a balance.
Yeah, and you can't believe, but like in last 3 days, I received 7 to 8 students. They have a same problem. They are not able to manage their time and procrastination. So I already suggest them to make a list of daily tasks. Like when you wake up, just make a list of activities for the whole day and make the list according to priority. So I love that you have a similar kind of suggestion. So thank you for suggesting because it's valuable. There are many things you does. So anything about journalism, Belrus? Any kind of experience?
I would say that that was the best experience that I ever had because I was 14 years old, as I remember, and I was there just by myself, without my parents, without any teachers, and that was really great. Before that, I didn't know that in a horizons there are other countries as well, not just Uzbekistan. And we changed with the experience with each other, with the international student from Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, and other countries as well. Great.
Like representing a country at the 14th. So it's really a different kind of feeling. That's great and amazing.
The extracurricular that is not really related to my major is drawing. And by this drawing, I also won $2,000 from the best artists in Germany. And I would say that, so guys who are right now watching the video, there is no such kind of the true fact that you need to make extracurricular just are related to your major. You need to make the project, you need to make most of the time that right now, just of the things that you like, not just for the sake of college. And writing your essays, by giving in interviews, by showing your passion in extracurriculars, admissions, I would say, will see that whether you are doing it by yourself because of you want it or just because of the state of college. So be honest.
Definitely. Don't just follow to build a strong profile, follow your passion or what kind of things you like. So yeah, it's really impactful or good suggestion. And what about experience of drawing? So you will continue drawing or art related things or not?
Right now, I'm doing it on my free time, but I'm not posting it because right now I'm just posting my piano, if you saw that. And I have graduated from the art school where I was studying for 5 years, which was really great experience.
interesting. And I think after 1 year, you will get selected in Yale University. So we will also make a interview video after getting selected. How did you apply and your whole experience of the whole application. So, stay tuned for your next interview. And if students are watching this video or interview, be honest and try to follow your passion. And if you have any kind of questions and queries, then just ask in the comment section and we are available to answer all questions. And we will also provide all activities and extracurriculars or any message if any student want to connect with you and have any kind of doubt. So how they will reach you?
On an Instagram, Telegram, yeah, or in the YouTube comments below.
Yeah, definitely. So just go and subscribe to Kamola and also follow on Instagram and all platforms. It will really helpful. And thank you, Kamola. Let's cross the sky limits. Thank you for coming. And anything in the last you want to share?
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot for inviting me to take an interview. And the last words that I want to say is just be relaxed, accepting to the top universities or the programs. It's not just the end of your life. Yeah, just take it easy and have fun.
Yeah, so just enjoy your journey because it's a journey, not a race. So just think that it's not a race. Be productive and be consistent because consistency is the main policy or main thing to get accepted. So thank you all of you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.